Buy the Samsung Galaxy S7 on O2 Business and get a free set of Jabra Sport Pulse earbuds. Hey guys, you're watching Btekt. Basil here with the Samsung Galaxy S7. The S7 is a pretty beautiful new device, 5.1-inch screen, Quad HD resolution, looks almost identical to the S6 before it, but there are a few key differences, not least of all expandability via micro SD card at the top and IP68 water resistance, so it's actually submergible in spite of the fact you've got an exposed USB port down at the base. So that Quad HD 5.1-inch display isn't really anything new, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it is beautiful. It has been improved with always on screen technology. So if I power down the screen, you can see I've got that right there. Super handy. Will save me switching my phone on all the time and may well save battery, but you know what, it's not such a big deal saving battery as it used to be because there's 3000 milliamps under the hood on this thing. You've also got a new improved 12 megapixel rear camera, 1.4 micron pixels, so it should have improved low light performance as well. There's also standard flash and heart rate monitor too. On the front you've got what takes 5 megapixel images. The sensor might be an 8 megapixel sensor, but it takes 5 megapixel images, so it might be 5 megapixels. That's the front camera. You've also got a home button, 2 capacitive buttons either side. Right hand side power button, volume rocker either side on the left, and down at the base no micro USB Type-C. Instead you have a micro USB and a 3.5mm jack as well as a loudspeaker. Would have loved the stereo speaker, but you know what, Samsung's packed pretty much everything in the kitchen sink in this thing, so a front firing speaker being omitted, it might not be the deal breaker it is on other devices. As far as the UI goes, it's Samsung's take on Android Marshmallow. It's got home screens, you can long press for an overview of them. You've also got an applications tray, very similar to the S6. You've also got this game center, this game launcher, which means that you can play games uninterrupted. You can also quickly jump out of games in order to reply to messages and jump back in without losing your save data, and you can reply or take videos of your games. The pull-down notification tray has been improved, as you can see, by a 2-tier pull-down shade as well, which is super handy. So running Marshmallow 6.0.1, this is relatively future-proof and it's going to support Samsung Pay, which will hopefully be rolling out later this year. Cannot wait for that. For anyone who doesn't know, Samsung Pay supports magnetic stripe payments as well as NFC payments. Speaking of NFC, connectivity features on this thing are just going to be astounding.